FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net Radio!
LasVegasDiscount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. LasVegasDiscount.net. LasVegasDiscount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit LasVegasDiscount.net.
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
And lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with White? He's a piece of crap.
Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight anybody on FightNetRadio.com.
You are listening to Ken Norton on Fight Net Radio. And I've been thinking that I would come out of retirement just to knock out Lee Honey.
Fight Net Radio, Lee Honish, Andrew Labouche, bringing you the wonderful world of boxing. How are you, Andrew?
Very good.
You're holding up.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Fight Net Radio, where I personally find abusive cat jokes funny. Are you watching the cat videos?
Yes, videos?
Yeah, there's two. There's a new one. There's a Mr. Pickles video now.
Oh, yeah. No, I've only seen the one.
Anything about cats being abused is funny to me. So if you don't get the joke, you're probably not going to get the jokes coming up here. This is Fight Net Radio. We do talk about boxing. First and foremost, we'd like to ask you to go to our website, fightnetradio.com. As you can see on the screen, you can travel all over it, find all the different ways to interact with us. We now do our broadcasts and record videos, so you see what we're looking at while we're doing each episode. There's an easy player on the front screen. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, well, basically everywhere. So all of that out of the way. Andrew's favorite part of the show right now, which is catching up on how many people are going to our brand new website. I knew that's what you wanted, Andrew. How are we doing in the power rankings?
Yeah, why not?
Currently, we are world ranked at 4 million overall. And since we've only been a live site for 1 week, I'm happy with that. And our U.S. ranking is 498,000. So we're in the top 500,000 U.S. and top basically 4.8 worldwide. Andrew, I know you like this part of the show where I actually compare that to other sites. So how does that compare to pound for pound? Well, they're in the top 3.7 worldwide, and they have 0 ranking in the U.S. Go figure that. And compare that to one of the top podcast show, and it's really more of a shout out to The Boxing Show. They are ranked in the top 4.3 million worldwide with their website. But that's really more like a shout out to them backhandedly. They follow us. I think they get us, mainly because I've seen them rip off our stories. But I digress, Andrew. You don't think now that I have video, I'm not going to do constant bullshits when people start ripping us off and writing stories about the stuff that I know they're taking from us? Oh, hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to go make a blog about it now. Well, good for you. Come up with your own creative ideas, asshole. But I digress. Let's start off with Matchroom Boxing and what they had going on today. Let's start off early this morning in the New York Stock Exchange. They did the official press conference today in New York, and as you know, Andrew, we'll cover everything that went on. But their day started off at the New York Stock Exchange, where Anthony Joshua got to ring the bell. This is before the press conference. Can you think of any active fighter, not from the United States, who's ever got to ring the bell to open the New York Stock Exchange.
I was trying to do that right now. No, I can't. It's got to be one that was fighting in New York, but I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember last time that's happened.
How crazy. Okay, here's the first question I have. How much do you think that costs? I mean, clearly that's just an Eddie Hearn buy-in move. Like he just bribed the stock exchange to do it. I don't think that they approached him. I'm sure he paid for it. It's like paying $15,000 to have food at the Disney private suite. But I was completely amused by it. That started off the day early this morning, like 6 o'clock West Coast time, 9 o'clock East Coast time, which quickly led into their press conference, Andrew. Which what a press conference, Andrew. We had lots of fireworks go off at the press conference, and we'll talk about it. But they had their big press conference, and basically it seemed to me that this was just generally let's talk shit is what I basically think it was. And Jarrell Miller, for those of you who don't know, I think betting line already on him is he's like a 25-1 underdog in this fight. It's something really crazy. So they do this really outrageous press conference where everybody talks shit, which actually got Anthony Joshua to talk shit. Shocking to me, nonetheless, during this press conference. Joshua to Miller, I'm paying your mom's rent, you drug abuser. That's radical shit, dude.
Wow.
Anthony Joshua. Things got very heated when IBF, WBA, WBO heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua came face-to-face with the undefeated challenger at today's press conference. Joshua will defend his belt on June the 1st in Madison Square Garden. The contest will mark Joshua's debut on United States Oil. This is what Joshua has no fear of Miller's punching power and doubts that the challenger, despite his size, is really a legit big hitter. I'm going to knock him the fuck out. He is a drug abuser. He is a kickboxer. I'm going to knock him out, Miller screams about Anthony's mother. Where's your mother? I'm paying her rent with this. She will come here and watch a real man fight, Joshua said. Wow.
Why they got to bring the moms in? I know Jarrell a few weeks ago said he wanted to date Anthony Joshua's mom, so I guess that's his response to that was I'm gonna pay your mom's rent.
I think the most shocking thing about this whole thing, okay, hold on, let me get all the quotes in. Jarrell Miller is a little bitch. I'm going to throw a jab down his throat. For a guy that is 300 pounds, he punches like a fairy. June 1st, this is going to be a show. Come out and watch this one in New York. I'm going to put up I'm not up here playing the gangster role. I really knock people out. Look at his little hands. This is the first time he will sell out a show, and it's because of me. Of course he spends all day thinking about me and watching my fights. He has to, but it still won't be good enough. I'm just shocked that it's Joshua talking shit instead of Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Because that led to subsequently this moment. You've seen the video. If you haven't seen the video, go to fightnetradio.com, click on the YouTube link and enjoy it there. I've posted it, but it's
challenger and champion, ladies and
that's pretty legit, bro.
It all goes down, and as you can see,
that is the most uninspired Michael Buffer announcement ever. There you see people, two big, large black men pushing each other.
Please buy a ticket.
Challenger and champion, ladies and gentlemen, June 1st of this year.
I'm on West Coast time.
It all goes down, and as you can see, we can expect fireworks.
Oh! Does Michael Buffer only get excited when he takes Viagra and looks at his 30-year too young girlfriend? That's my question for the room. So there you go, Andrew. Give me your feedback on this whole thing.
They're trying to sell tickets. Jarrell Miller's he wants his name to be known after this fight, Lee. That's all today was about. Really, he should just be happy that he's getting the payday. We all knew this payday was coming for him. His career has been nothing that warrants a shot at Anthony Joshua besides the fact that he's in Joshua's stable with Eddie Hearn. That's the only reason. I mean, 2 fights ago, Lee Serious, Adamic was his opponent. Just 2 fights ago. In his last fight, I don't even remember the guy's name anymore, who he fought in his last fight. I mean, this it's an absolute joke. This is really just for the buildup of Anthony Joshua here in America. This fight is it's a title defense, but that's about it. I don't know if the guy really deserves a shot at the title. Go look at his record, people.
What do you think? Overs, unders, 3 rounds?
I'll give it 5. I'll give it 5 because I think Joshua is gonna want to. I don't know if he wants to come out here and make it that easy of work. So 3 rounds, that's pretty fast. So I'll go 5, over under a 5.
All right. Let's move over to Top Rank.
And I'll say the under.
All right, let's move over to Top Rank. They had a huge announcement today, actually yesterday.
That's what it's about.
Tyson Fury, the world's most dynamic and popular heavyweight boxer, and MTK for life. I got to get that drop made. MTK Global, along with Frank Warren, Queensberry Promotion, and about a half dozen other people, joined Bob Arum Promotions, which literally means, Andrew, we're not going to get Tyson Fury versus we're not going to get Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. And to back that up, Arum was approached today by Keith Idec. Good job, Keith, for getting the story. We're using Boxing Scene. I normally give them a plug at this point. WBC twice has postponed the purse bid for the immediate rematch between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. As many of you are aware from being regular listeners to this show, the WBC can be bought, and I'm pretty sure Al Heyman's probably already got Mauricio Suleiman on speed dial going, no fucking way. At least that's how it sounds in my head. The second postponement was indefinite, which is fucking crazy. How do you have an indefinite suspension of a purse bid to an immediate rematch, Andrew?
It's not going to happen.
Right. Bob Arum was quoted to Boxing Scene directly. The purse bid doesn't factor into it at all. The WBC wants the fight to happen. Good luck to them. But we don't need them to tell us how purses should be. That'll come with reasonable negotiations. AKA, this shit ain't going to happen, bro. I mean, that's straight up the way it is.
Taking the power away from the WBC. WBC's been running a little bit too much like a promoter nowadays anyways. I think we even brought that up a few weeks ago, Lee. Like, when did they become the promoters of a lot of these fighters? It's almost as if they dictate where the PBC and fighters like Chavez Jr. are going more than their own management team. So, hey, look, we knew Fury didn't need Wilder. I believe this move to Top Rank, Lee, was more about his negotiating with Anthony Joshua than it has to do with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's an afterthought. He won that fight. Everyone in the UK knows he won that fight. The biggest fight in the world right now in boxing on this planet is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua at Wembley. 100,000 people. I believe Frank Warren and Tyson Fury did not want to go to that negotiating without a big boy in their pocket, and now they got him. They have the number one boxing viewership in America. That's ESPN, holds all of the top views right now. Now they're bringing that. You got to remember, Anthony Joshua did not have a good DAZN debut in America when he fought, I believe it was Alexander Povetkin. The numbers were not good. Tyson Fury's already been on pay-per-view. He's done good decent